Testing. Exist. Alright, so I changed things. 60 FPS. I'm now streaming on YouTube. And welcome to the first episode. I don't know if I'm going to make this into a series. But welcome to the darkest dungeon. And now I need to get this mouse out of the way. So, PS5 got fried. I also got a Switch, or not like the game console Switch, a Switch for my router, so that I can see if replacing that will help my quality. So this is the first test seeing what's going to happen, and drop frames are at 0.4%. at 60 frames a second, so the upgrade might have worked. It's just going to be an impromptu live stream, giving me an excuse to play this, and let's see how far we can go. I haven't played too much of this game, but I won my first run yesterday night. So this prevents us from moving. See, the thing about this game, there's a lot of icons and abilities, and honestly, the wide list of the icons that is shown are not written down too much. So over here we got the resistant to being moved, and also 10% resolute chance. So your player, once you get full stress, you have a potential to be resolute, be positive. They normally end up healing themselves, boosting morale, and helping out the team in general. Whereas it's possible to go down into despair instead. So two sides of the same coin, where you'll lose health, you'll lose sanity, you'll bring down your teammates. Wow, that's slow. But we're gonna try to keep that in check with this item to lower stress. I don't know what 10% damage per negative token. I don't know what the tokens are. From what it looks like, it's it's something for further down the line if I choose to make things harder. I also got this item. There's a lot to learn, so I'm going to be teaching as I go, because there is so much. So in the Sprawl is a region, and I could get +2 to my speed, plus 15% damage, resistance to being stressed out. So we need to make sure we go to the Sprawl if we want to make use of that item. Now this one, we have fire resistance for an area, and the area we're about to go.
Shall we continue, or is the lesson too demanding?
So we have the Sprawl, so we can get some buffs if we take this route, or we can go to the Recession, which seems to be the Hoarder, which is the merchant shop of the game. We gotta exterminate a creature den, which I think typically it's like 2 group fights. And this is a really good grave robber item. That skull symbol basically means you get to do an additional thing for your attack, depending. Okay, why did that pop open? We got the chandelier, which helps us gather candles. So the way you level up and stuff is
The next
during a
stop
run.
is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
During a run,
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
you use your stagecoach to help out. So we have the almanac, which is going to help with the scroll, and we're going to attach it
Any
to our
advantage is a good thing.
stagecoach. Now, when we go to the next town, we need to save some money for repairs, because no matter what, we are going to get rough terrain and get attacked by bandits with either or.
Consider your position and plan accordingly.
Now, as we go along, we will gather these candles. Now, the candles cannot be used in your run. They are used once you die. Start from the beginning. You use these candles to upgrade resources, upgrade the stagecoach, get new items, abilities, something called memories, which basically is like a prestige system for your characters. If your character makes it to the end and survives, he gets basically reset to the beginning. He has all the stats that he had at the end of the run. And he's just a little bit stronger. Now, the flame is important for our journey. When I won, I used this radiant flame, which increases the chance to be resolute, which is the positive, I guess. When you hit despair, when you hit full stress, you either be resolute or you just go down into despair, bring down your teammates and stuff like that. Resolute means you gain people's stress, possibly gain friendship and respect. As you can see, you can heal, traveling heal, which is while you're on the car driving, you will gain a little bit of health as you go along, which is 33% is huge. 5% crit, plus 2 to speed, and the drainage is a lot less, but we get less candles to upgrade at the end of the run. But I'm not confident in myself, so we're going to be using this. But this is the other flame I have unlocked, which is less damage against the cosmic, less chance to be resolute, 1 loss of speed, but positive relationships, resistance to being killed, basically. Effects are randomized, so this changes every now and then. Honestly, it's not that bad. But the cosmic is basically the end boss. So we're not going to be doing much damage to the end boss, and possibly at the end of what I call them as acts, because this is a roguelike where you travel a branching path, head to the end, which is a boss, and the boss happens to be in the first Darkest Dungeons, they were basically eldritch abominations. In this game, it's a little different. It's just basically the same thing, but they just call them the cosmic. So let's equip that. We can have a little pet right along with us, and I always choose this one, the orphan wolf cub. Less resistance, or a resistance to being stressed out. Positive relationships is very good. But I got this snake, which I hate. But 10% healing received from skills per medical gear item equipped. So I'm going to need to equip like a surgeon's table or something. We also will heal quite a bit with that. So let's see if there's any... Doesn't seem to be any healing items, so we're... I'm gonna take this to help the stagecoach, take this to improve our relationship with each other. Max health is always a good thing. We're gonna take some emergency lanterns because as we drive along the path, our flame, which is this, which will be on the back of the cart.
Radiant light will suffuse you.
As the
with
longer
the
we
strength of
stay
your
in a fight,
convictions.
the lower the flame, like the flame starts to wither and die out. But if we're able to just keep things under wraps, we don't have to worry too much about
The means of mastery.
getting ambushed and stuff, because the enemies do not like the light. We can ambush enemies if we have bright enough light. And this game even has archetypes. These are archetypes you're gonna have to unlock, but they're normally worth it. It basically specializes certain characters to do more things. Like instead of being basically jack of all trades, you'll have specific buffs. Like the surgeon, we get more health. And here we have a comparison between the Wanderer, which is on the right, and the Surgeon, which is on the left. So we got Noxious Blast. The way this changes with Surgeon, you become so precise that you actually pierce their resistances. So you see that symbol, the green, like almost Firefox-ish one, is Blight. And then on the, I don't know what to call that one. Hold on, oh, well, I'll explain that other part later. But Plague Grenade, it's Blight, but with piercing with a Surgeon. And then we got Incision, which is just bleed. And then we got the Battlefield Medicine, which just increases... It increases health used by someone under. It took me a while to figure this out, but it says HP. The way I read it was greater than 50%, but that's not what it means. It's the opposite. It's if HP is less than 50, I can heal them. So we get a buff to healing with this. I only have 2 skill points, which I'm not so sure why. I've been getting 2 skill points ever since I won. I'm giving everybody an item. It's very important to like give people combat items, give people some weapons or something. We're gonna feed the doctor. Give them a buff. We're gonna feed Audrey. And we're gonna protect him from fire. Now let's deal out the cards. So this means I'm either gonna have a positive relationship, 75%, or a negative relationship, 25%. And let's see how everybody does at cards. That's not great. That's not great. That was really low chance. That's probably the worst I've ever had in terms of stress, like dealing out cards. So we can get a woven item, which I assume is like armor and stuff like that. Let's get... I don't think we're gonna get healing
Anything that
items,
lets
so
us
let's take
travel
this.
further is worth the cost.
Now, for those starting off in the game, you have to unlock the archetypes through the candles, like in the very beginning of a run. But oh shit! Not gonna lie, I lost track of what I was trying to say. Oh well. Trying to get through a lot of explanation before I actually start. Yeah, normally when I first started playing the game, it gave us 5 for the beginning part, but I won and went to the mountain, and it seems like it's a lot less. So I'm just gonna power up his strongest ability. Oh no, I forgot to equip Deadeye. So this costs 4. Up there, that's golden square underneath the seal. In this first inn, it only costs 4. But when you go to the second inn, which is after we fight the big boss of the first area, it's going to be 32. And it's going to be a lot more. So it really is smart to buy these archetypes super early. Now, honestly, I might have messed up because I didn't equip this. Deadeye is actually pretty nice for throwing daggers. You get bonus to crit, as you can see. 50% crit when enemy has that skull icon. Don't know what this is. Oh, dodge. I could just have dodge. I'm not gonna mess with that. So we're gonna use this. I don't think it did anything. But let's increase this guy. Now we gotta decide what exactly are we gonna use. Oh no! I didn't even make him a surgeon. Oh well. I've already made quite a bit of mistakes. I wanted him to be a surgeon, but since we're not gonna have a surgeon, I'll explain this other stuff later. See, we got the relationships, and then some of the buffs they have, and they have goals. These goals will give you candles if you do them. So this is just visit the shop 2 times, which is a lot. I want to hit multiple targets, so we're gonna take off. I feel like the tracking shot would be good. Let's take away Wicked Slice. Oh, you have to be in the front to use this. That's kind of neat. This is also a group I'm not familiar with or I don't use together. Things like bleeding, fire, a blight, those are really good status effects in this game. And even if your opponent is defending themselves, it will go through, but I'm gonna take all that off. Wonder if I should take off double tap. I'm gonna take off double tap. We only have one tank, so I'm using this move to gain a shield because I need to protect myself somehow. And now that I've made a double check, we're gonna go to the sprawl. Fight 6 or less road battles, plus more Oblivion Tears. I actually don't know what that is.
Our great cities burn.
Now let's go.
All that beauty and knowledge, ash on the wind.
Into the sprawl.
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined and aflame.
Now we got a big list. So to the left we got the purple icon. We got 2 paths. The purple icon is on the right. The purple icon
choice.
Is an ambush.
At least it should be.
If we go left, we have 3 fights right off the bat. So the goal is to not be in any fights. So we're gonna take the
Though
unknown
decidedly
path, even though we're gonna
inconvenient.
be a little bit ambushed.
At least we know what's coming.
It honestly looks like you should be avoiding these like piles, but you actually want to hit
To
them.
arms.
They give you
though it
items.
brings no satisfaction.
Everybody has an opinion, or maybe not everybody, but some people will have an opinion when you're on your stagecoach. And we can run away, we can fight, or those are the only 2 for this. Now if we run away, we lose some fire, but we have some torches that we can up our flame back again. Now, only because we're not supposed to be fighting, I'm retreating, and this team is awful, by the way, in terms of trying to be buddy-buddy with people. It's not great. Like, this is probably one of the worst, like, everybody's really negative against each other. We have 4 different icons, so if we press left, we have what everybody wants to do. The knight wants to use bear traps. We gotta visit the hoarder. Audrey wants to go to Fortor, which I don't know what that is, and the plague doctor wants this Sluice. I don't know where most of these things are. If we go right, we'll be able to see the watchtower and what it's scouting. Oh, and this is the list of all the different icons. So we've got block, negative 50% damage, which is huge. Not having a tank, is bad for me right now. This is an even stronger block. Crit, dodge, big dodge, protected by ally. Somebody will jump in front of you to take the bullet. Counter attacks, which is really nice. Faster speed, more strength, stealth, you can't target them. And then we'll see more as we go along.
Travel
Let's go to
without proper
Watchtower.
reconnaissance.
I
A
do want to
hasty
know
and
what I'm going to
reckless
be
thing
going
indeed.
into. That ruined the tire, but we got 3. Even though we're on a coach.
The value of such a view is matched
One of them's
only
immune.
by its unsettling awfulness.
Now we know where everything's at.
We must keep moving.
There are blue spaces, and that basically brings us through a threshold of sorts.
Is your coach prepared
I'm not so
for
sure
the
if it's
upcoming
like-
obstruction?
Like, I assume we go in between world or something. I actually don't know what that means. But if we get to 4 of them on the top right, as you can see, it will make the game harder. I think you'll get better loot, but the game will be harder. And we got this moo milk that I guess we can... No, it's not worth equipping. So now that we're here... I only got this so I can complete the knight's want. It's a bear trap, people. A lot of these abilities have strengths and weaknesses. See, if we hit them, the enemy might get a negative attack on a hit. But if we miss, there's a 20% chance they'll be stronger. It's actually really messed up. If we're blind, I actually don't know how they read some of these. Some of them are obvious and then some of them are less. This will be good for somebody. More heal
Trinkets
would
and
be nice.
baubles, paid for in blood.
But I don't want to buy anything else. So this means more heal. Oh no, less stress, but resistant to being killed. Then I'm going to give it to you so that you have a better heal. And that's it. This is probably a run. I'm just getting candles because having a negative relationship increases stress and it prevents you from using certain abilities. If somebody hates you, I had this happen in one fight. One of my teammates hated the other one, and anytime they used a certain move, when they passed each other in the turn order, one of the guys would literally stab the other one and do some damage. It's really fucked. There is no choice. Oh, never mind. If I choose to fight, we lose. Oh shit, Joe, you exist. What's up, ADH dude? ADH Yeah, ADH dude. Yes. So people hate this, so I'm not gonna fight, I guess. It's gonna give us stress, it's gonna lose some flame, but I don't see what else I could do. Yeah, I don't, it's not as prominent as Twitch's chat. Like, Twitch is very bright. Honestly, maybe I could fix this. Can I pop it out? I can't pop it out. I did see somebody here, and I actually didn't have my YouTube open. So that's cool. ADH dude. You need to have like a sideline of the Morning Joe, just because in all my videos you are the Morning Joe.
The loathing festers.
I could probably just lead them all to your side at some point. I'll add ADH dude on some of the videos. Alright, so I got 3 paths. I have to see the Hoarder one more time. And this knight really wants to bear trap people. You know what? This game, this run is kind of cursed.
Despair and disorientation.
Because of all the negative
Steal your mind as we pass through the void. The loathing howls.
So we're gonna, because we haven't been in any fights, we're going to the lair to see if we can beat the boss of the area. When you beat a boss, you can get something called a trophy, and bringing the trophy to the mountain is how you truly win in this game. Yeah, definitely add that tab, because like you'll already have a bunch of videos that are connected to me. And it's gonna keep on going. Man, this guy doesn't like anything. This group does not work well together. Although the game basically has like reincarnation rules where like it's gonna be a new person, it's gonna be the same class, but there goes an attack. But everybody's max health right now. Oh, this is the fucking library. This boss is gonna kill me.
The library burns, and with it the remains of philosophy, reason, and insight.
Oh, it's an actual attack? Okay, that's good. Some of these abilities I'm using for the first time. Now, items should be used almost every turn, from what I've learned. Items are useless if you don't use them. And if you got something to be wasted in minor fights, waste them. Go for it. Use up everything. You're trying to survive. These people are just trying to make it through the day. Who cares if you're gonna beat nothing at the final boss It doesn't mean shit if you don't even reach the final boss and you're like already dead. Now, the enemy has riposte and dodge, which means if I try to attack him, I'm most likely gonna miss. Dodge makes it so that it's 50% you're gonna miss him, no matter what. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stack on the debuffs, and I'm gonna get hit. So let's use the stress heal. Throw some daggers. He hit back, but I'm full health, so it doesn't do much. Let's use this. Let's keep the bear trap. I just realized I need to keep one bear trap. Even though what I just said. Now I'm going to use the highwayman to set himself up with a riposte. He also has block. So the highwayman now, in the previous game, he wasn't a tank. He's pure damage, pure range. In this game, they tried to combine classes with each other, which I really, really enjoy. Then boom, you beat the game without using him. See? Don't flex with yourself in the darkest dungeon. You will die. You also gotta learn the gimmicks of these people. Now, in the very back, that guy holding a huge, like, I want to say it's like a torch. That guy's only job in this game is to advance forward. And he advances forward.
Early results are encouraging.
With that bomb. The flame spreads as he takes a step forward. And he can dodge. So for characters that could do dodges and stuff like that, AoE attacks will stop them. Maybe not all the time. But normally you have to waste an attack to get them off of, like, their dodges, break their guard. Certain characters you can just bypass these things, but it depends on which characters you have at the same time. There's lots of synergy. In this game.
Bravo!
I made them both blind. When they're blind, they have a 50% chance
Haste
to miss me.
and carelessness, hallmarks of the unprepared.
Malaise, measured and steady.
I barely unlocked this grape shot blast. And it's still decent. It's still decent.
A righteous action.
In most of the runs I've made. Oh. This is the end of the fight. During the end of the fight, what you should try to do
Extinguished at last.
is get debuffs off you.
An
Heal,
opportunity
get that stress down,
squandered.
take time, even though the guy's on his last few hits.
Another impediment cleared with impunity.
Now we're off to the boss fight. I haven't won this boss fight ever. This...
He teeters madly upon his ladder, reveling in the fiery destruction of human accomplishment.
Ladder man. A very terrifying individual. So, there's books in front of us. I can use my attacks to get my buffs. But if I destroy these books, I have nothing left to protect me from him. Each boss normally has a gimmick of some kind. You gotta figure out the gimmick and just take him out.
A breakthrough.
I gotta make him miss those books that are in front of him. Actually, judging by... whenever you're blind, it's normally for one attack. Unless you have a dot. Now you see, underneath the ladder guy, there's a skull shield, which means he can survive a death blow. The fact that there's a dot underneath it means he doesn't have one, he has two. And then when there's two dots, you have three. Now I still can't do anything, but in this game, if you pass or don't do anything, you'll get a lot of stress. So instead, I am gonna trade places with the sniper. Get attacked immediately. And the motherfucker jumbles us anyways. Honestly, great. That's fantastic. As much as I don't want to hit the books, I don't do much damage. So now he has blight. Use the last of that. Let's try to pass as much AoE stuff as possible. Heal the burn. I don't want him close, so I am gonna buy as much time as I possibly can without losing too much stress.
Hold fast,
That was a crit.
for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
The slow suffering
He's going
begins.
a lot. I have this item that will help me when it gets to the end game. But we'll see how that goes. Just gotta get as close to him as possible. He actually uses his light too quickly. When he goes multiple times, status effects like bleed, a fire, and blight, just like, they'll be on him for a few turns, but you gotta really stack that ability. have something for when he gets closer. See, I use take aim to take away his dodge ability. I don't have a way to stun him. The knight is making friends with the highwayman. Oh well, got the dodge off. Just gonna target him. Now that someone's really injured. Not being able to heal until they're under 50% or 33% is... it's nerve-wracking. His next turn is gonna hurt.
A breakthrough.
There's the riposte. This is not bad damage. He's close enough for the knight. This is an occasion where I'm actually going to take the stress. You have a 3-turn cooldown
There
to pass
remains
your
a
turn and
foothold out
heal
of this
if
mire.
you're like heavily critical.
Now climb.
You missed. You fucking missed. He's low. 16. That's fucking huge. I remember this guy hitting like a truck every now and then. Nice dodges.
An interminable conflict.
He is low, but that's not gonna last, so
Cooperation is the key.
I'm gonna use the emergency stuff. The highwayman is resistant to death, and when he becomes inevitably on death's door, he's gonna have a boost to speed and crit. Now let's kill the plague doctor. We're near the end of the first act. Here comes the damage. And the heal, you fucker.
Well done.
Counter 10. Counter 5. 9 more for the heal. And this is around the time where you make a choice. You either gun that motherfucker down or die trying. Because playing safe sometimes will not work at all. Broke the armor. Here's the Death's Door buff. They survived it. Death Storm multiple times. Overdue notice. There we
In
go.
this weighty gloom, a spark.
We got the trophy. Turn start. If first in turn order, plus 5% battle damage for one fight. If you're last in the turn order, you gain stress. Nice. Not easy. But that's a lot of stuff to buy in the new place. We also got Pilfered Wealth. If relics in inventory are under 10, plus 10% crit. I feel like they used the wrong symbol to say greater than or less than. I think they reversed what they meant. Hold on, I'm taking a look at OBS. We have 0.1% drop frames at 60 frames a second, so we're fucking doing it. Thank God. Although maybe it's not the console, it's the new Switch helping me out. I bet it was just an old Switch. Oh well. Alright, let's take everything. Let's go back to the inn, because we're close. Everybody heals status effects really quickly, so... So we got the inn items to help us out with the region next time. The decimal system. We'll attach that trophy soon. Okay, hold on. Let me try to understand this. So, I don't know what counts as relics. Target reap skills, steal positive tokens, and self-reap skills, -2 relics from inventory, 33% chance. Oh, so I use my items? I steal from the fucking treasury is what it's telling me. Turn start. If first turn in order is attack up. Gain on killing blow, extra action. If on fire, +6 to speed. I'm giving this to the knight. For an extra turn? Hell yeah. I'm not using this pilfered wealth. Ally ahead gets plus speed, turn start. If speed is under or equal to 2, they get that debuff. So let's do that. Oh, it's only for the Crusader. Never mind, I'm not fucking equipping that. Honestly, now that I have a trophy,
The loathing whispers.
the game kind of hints it wants you to make it to the end when you have a trophy. But I'm not so sure what it's gonna do for me if I win. This is the final fight of the area. We have to go against these quote-unquote chaos enemies.
done.
Good crits. The Plague Doctor might be stressed out. It's only gonna take one stressor to get them out of the game. From what I can see, fire doesn't do a lot. I might need another 2 or 3 people that are good at that. I'm glad I did that. Although I need to heal somebody. Preemptively do this because the 2 people in the front line, they like hiding in the shadows. So I need to get rid of that now. You know, I was gonna see what this symbol means. Combo. So the green skull is combo. This combo ability is on top of everybody. There he goes. He's having a meltdown. That seems to be the common one. Yeah, this team does not like each other. It's already a down to 4. I've never been that low. The lowest I've gotten is to like 8 negative. He's about to crit. A fair bit of people are down and could die at any moment. '26 crit. I actually don't have long range as the highwayman. I really need to switch that. I need to make sure that guy lives.
Advantage.
I don't want anyone else to die. I think I picked right. They can't get a turn again. At least I did that before I potentially died. That was a low roll. There we go. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's relatable. I only got 1 candle from that. They give you a ton of candles at the beginning of the game, but they start lowering that. It's like a gotcha. They'll give you some epic pulls when you first play it, and then they'll give you trash for about 2 or 3 months.
Rest now for a time.
We got the Doomslayer. That's not a good thing, by the way. The Doomsayer. Secret save complete. We got another negative quirk. And another negative quirk? This fucking run's cursed, but I got the fucking trophy? Okay. Alright, decimal system.
Everywhere.
No,
in
no,
ruin.
not somewhere else. I need
Everywhere.
to put this on my
You need.
stagecoach for all to see. Sounds balanced. Never balanced. So now I can equip
Any
this.
advantage is a good thing.
Do I only have one candle?
Each improvement, a
Got
new
17.
variable in the equation of your fate.
Bonus for reaching the confession boss. Okay. I also didn't know exactly what the confession was. But basically, there are 3 areas. There's the first tutorial area where it's just meant to give you one fight where you can gain money and skills, and that's it. You then go to the first inn. You get ready, go to the
Conventional
second
fare.
area.
But fairly priced.
The second area is gonna have a little bit more stuff. Wait, is this to the mountain? I'm just double checking.
Learn a little and begin again.
No, so. Then, this second area is longer. We only went through like maybe 4 like checkpoints, like branching paths. But in this one, there should be maybe 6 around there. After you do that, there's one last area where I try to imagine it if you ever played Slay the Spire, where at the end you have like a merchant, you have a fight, and then you have the big fight. I think it's kind of like that. I've only done it once, so I'm not 100% sure, but we just had a random fight, maybe something to do on the way there, and then the boss of the act, or the final whatever.
Experimentation.
Hold on, let me see, what is this? So
Your
we got
academic instincts
3
serve you
inventory
well.
slots or woven items. I need to repair the wheel.
Repaired and refurbished. Ready for the leagues ahead.
And then repair the cart. Buy some cards. I need to get these people to like each other, so I'll buy 2 packs of cards. The stale bread is actually pretty good. I might have to buy everything. I bought a stale bread. Fire. And one of these. I didn't have that much money in this run. Stop hating each other. We are all in the shadow of the end. Heal 50%, -1 to stress, versus cosmic 20% damage, which is going to help us with the final boss of the region. We got this protection. We need to go to a doctor's. Protection against fire. Okay, rolls. Once we leave this in, we're gonna see how well or how bad this group is together. Let's use that. I'll give the stale bread to the healer. Resistance to blight, but if blighted, 1 stress. I think that's about it.
One learns quickly when survival demands it.
Once again, I didn't get very much stuff. Let's just strengthen flashing daggers. I think I need the pistol shot. I'm gonna die if I can't reach the back line. It's so hard to choose skills because everything is so good. So I did his bear trap. I don't know what those are. I know what the hoarder is. Now let's go. Just gonna fuck up my wheels and hit it down. The goal is to avoid the hoarder, so fuck
The
that.
tainted crop continues to spread its tendrils of rot and pestilence.
I need to find a hospital. Moment of truth, highwayman and grave robber. It's hopeful.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
So riposte will get a positive buff, and take it to swig will get a positive buff. Resentful.
Resentment. The slowest and deadliest poison of them all.
The daggers I just upgraded will make my knight lose attack. That is bullshit. And his heal will lower the grave robber's attack. Envious.
Each covets what the other has and plots to take it.
Every time I use tracking shot, the plague doctor is gonna get stressed. And vice versa. If I use the noxious blast. Those are the negatives I have to deal with in this route. My end goal is to get to the end of the route, and then I
The
want
rancid
to
crop grows
take the
unchecked
candles I have and
and
leave.
abhorrent.
But I have a trophy, so if I'm doing good enough and my health is good and everything's good, I will go to the finale. Resistance encounter will give us trinkets. Audrey doesn't have anything. I also need money if I'm gonna go to another shop. But I'm trapped in fights down the line if I go this route. If I go straight,
The tangled
I'm
trails
gonna attempt to go straight.
whisper of torment.
I'm not too familiar with the academy. I haven't done too many of those. But some stuff we'll be learning together. No one's opposed, so I either get an accessory. I don't know what that means. Oh, a quirk. A positive quirk. And a mixed quirk. In that case, I'm taking the Grave Robber. I fear a certain enemy.
Procrastination of the inevitable is futility itself.
Plus 20% damage. Oh, less damage taken and more damage against Gaunt. Gaunt. But I also scared of Gaunt. That's not bad, I guess. This lady can get a meltdown easily. I have never seen this. The Towering Feast. Oh god! Plague Eaters? So I can fight them. Or I can fight them. I can fight them harder. We advance relentless, they'll perish. I get a attack buff, so I'm choosing this one. It's good to look at the options. Even if everybody wants to fight, some people have ideas that will help or sometimes hinder. I don't give a shit if he's gonna get less power. Okay, I gave a little bit of a shit. Man, it's one of my best attacks.
A master stroke.
But that did do a lot. Can I get a cheeky first kill? Honestly, solid hits across the board. And one's gone. Didn't even get a turn. It's actually not that bad. Alright, the poison again. Holy crap. Once we survive these hits, I think we're golden.
A righteous action.
All these characters are like sneaky, but can do a lot of damage. Like we got the ranged people in the back, and we
In
got the
this world,
Crusader just
wealth
fucking
is worthless
criticals,
without purpose.
criticals galore. Like it's like a glass cannon build. I just have to be careful how I use my defenses. Creature den or hospital. I don't need the hospital anymore. Doing a full
Ahead,
creature den would be
a
pretty
bestial refuge, littered with
be easier
bones and
than
less
a lot of other ones.
identifiable remains.
Unless they have diseases, then it sucks. If you're gonna give a disease, give me rabies, please. Outfox them. I'd really like rabies. Rabies is just a 7%. You'll be blind at the start of your turn, or a 3% buff to your attack. Now see, all of these can dodge, all of these guys, so it's good to do an AoE, even if they dodge, so that they both lose it. That other one didn't lose it, it seems like. Please have her post. I'm gonna lower his damage, but I need to attack smaller people. Resentful. The attack down
Agony
icon
by
will...
accumulation.
Oh shoot, I got this. The attack down icon will cut my attack in half as if it was blocked. So that means if it's blocked, you'll do a quarter damage. It's not great.
An opportunity
That was a bad one.
squandered.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
I do like playing the fencer. There's a fencer that can get past the post, can get past opponents' defenses. I think they can even mess with people that can dodge, like these spiders.
Another impediment, cleared with impunity.
Out of all the things I wish I didn't need, and it was a healer. And I've thought about just having 2 ranged people and 2 healers, but that's a gamble. That's a huge gamble. I know the knight can heal pretty good. Now what's really cool that I didn't notice before, yeah, so many fucking misses.
All heroes are human.
But the main reason why I'm missing is they have the dodge status, which means it's if there's 2 slashes, it's 50%. If it's 3 slashes, it's 75% chance it'll miss. Right now.
Observe the subject carefully, and you will discover its weaknesses.
This enemy is blessed by Seething Sigh. A hot breath of Seething Fury. On spawn, apply hit. 1 burn for 3 turns, 10%. More HP, more damage, more resistance to stuff, and if they bleed you or do any of these, you'll be stuck with that for 1 more turn. That's fucked. It's actually very stylish the way they do the analysis pages. And if you want more info, not a lot. I need to focus the two in the middle. I keep making the knight weaker. So I need to change strategies. I just need to hit what I can. Shoot. I need to use the stress skills. God dang it, I'm gonna weak Audrey if I do this. Okay, that's a good one. The enemies have the combo status effect.
Squandered.
I need a combo now. Oh, now you got me far away. Oh, but you gave him a dagger. Fire and blood should kill him. Yep. I can take you out. I don't care if you're gonna dodge. You're gonna get hit. Double.
This
Probably should have did
wound,
this
at
earlier,
least,
but
has been tended to.
now that's the last person. I'm gonna do some emergency healing.
Extinguished at last.
Okay, I got some healing.
Greater threats await those who dare.
That looks good. Impressive incisors. Delivered to end to gain another mastery point. I've only got 4 mastery points this entire run,
the
which is
loathing abates.
I've never seen that low. Like, altogether, there's so many things that are just going wrong in this run. Do I want more mastery points? Or do I want to fuck up my fucking cart? Yeah, let's... No matter what I fuck up my cart, let's just see how bad I fuck up my cart. That's a lot of attacks. I need the mastery points.
Though decidedly inconvenient, at least we know what's coming.
Especially for the second area.
The loathing whispers.
I regret my choice. I need the candles. This is a really...
Behold,
The
The
synergy
infinite
is
emptiness
great.
of the void.
I don't want the Highwayman to die. If the Highwayman passes away, I won't be able to use him again. Oh, I mean, he's prestige. He's a prestige guy. Wait a minute. Will the enemy become blind? See, this is why the knight is fucking OP. Him suggesting it means we'll be defended? This is the end of Act 1 fight. I don't want to weaken him.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
That person can crit, is gonna crit his next turn. That really sucks. There's an auto crit button for some characters. The Highwayman has one.
The small foundation of trust.
Double blade. I'm gonna keep doubling, tripling down. These guys seem to be getting crit when I do something. I don't know if that's a special addition. That took him down from 70%. That person might die. I need a riposte. I probably could have left him alone, but
And effective.
I think the one in the back can heal. So I'm gonna take him out before I take out this front runner. I got lucky with the crit shot. He'll regret trifling with you.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Let's see if you'll make it to heal. Okay, calm down, guy. Hey, look who's come to show up in my neck of the woods. I think the most damage I've ever seen the knight do in this run was my previous run,
Sweet reprieve
which it got a
until
crit.
the next test is put before you.
I think he had an attack buff. He then had
The loathing abates.
the enemy was weakened. So all 3 or 4 of those combined did massive, like 36 points of damage. And I don't even think I used his best skill at the time. This is an easy fight. This is a good, simple fight. I'm gonna go from back to front if I can. Chop, chop.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
All right.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Get weak, Crusader. Oh, I can't hit him anymore.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned. A small foundation of trust.
I need to heal a little bit before the final fight. Also, Grave Robber. Grave Robber gets crits like crazy too.
Greater threats await those who dare.
A lot of her attacks are like 7, 5 damage, but when she crits, she could do like almost 20. And because of the archetype, she can. Powering Feast. Well, we get an attack up and we fight with a Grave Robber. We advance, relentless, they'll perish. They're starting to become more positive, which might change my idea for giving up the candles and running with the money. Overpost. Oh, 50% blight resistance. I should not be doing that. Regular dagger will do. I didn't like this move at first because all it does is set them on fire, but it does have another effect. It adds combo. So that means you have a chance not to get one target, but 2 people into the combo status effect, and then you can do major damage after that. I remember hating it in the first game because I didn't think it did enough fire dot to even matter. Gotta get the status effects stacked. That was a combo. Definitely need to heal. that's low. That was a low hit. Oh, what's up, Holly? Soon. After I get to the end, I'm taking a restroom break.
There remains a foothold out of this mire. Now climb.
Climb. Oh, it resisted. That's a huge final hit. I should be able to
Though
heal
unpleasant
some
in
of
the
that
extreme,
in the car.
this work is noble and
Noxious
necessary.
item is equipped. Oh, that's cool. You gain blight on miss. Or do they gain blight on miss? So even if I miss a Plague Doctor attack, they still get some. That would be cool.
The loathing abates.
Oh, we're still a ways away. And I don't know what's ahead. Give me a second. I'll be back. I'm gonna use the restroom. Let me figure out which button. There we go. I'll be back. Joe? I'll probably be down for stuff after this run. This is the tutorial run of the running in the cart. Not really running, more like driving. Give me a second. Whoops. Makes me happy this stream is running, and it's running good, and it's not dropping frames, and it's inspiring. Thank you. Thank you for working. Fucking game. If I stick a hard right, straight shot to the end, but I don't know what these question marks are. We're off to our first blue flame.
The loathing
icon.
whispers.
Shrine of Reflection time. Ostracized. I had to prove myself no matter the cost. I cannot say I always recommended impulsive murder. Always make a plan, love. Acts of bloodshed, the true divine labor of light. Let's look at this.
Chapter 3. The Great Crusade.
He was a lowerly
The
farmer.
cacophony of conflict rang bloody in his ears. Trumpets and drums shouted orders, the screams of the dead and the dying. But in the maelstrom of mortal combat, he found a divine peace. He came to relish the cleaving blade and zealous bloodlust, losing himself entirely to the terrible delights of battle.
Bulwark of faith. Can defend, but also heals himself. That's terrifying. Making yourself a target in this game, it's a gamble, 100%. Let's give this plus crit thing to her. Let's give the light ring to the doctor. I have 3 of these. It's just different versions. Well, I got something for everybody.
An elementary problem, is it not?
Everybody wants me to go left, but there's no candles, so I'm going right. Fuck you guys.
The unknown awaits. Be
Yeah, no.
wary.
Oh shit, I recorrected too early.
We must understand the past if we are ever to be free of it.
Chapter 4. Blood in the Snow.
Holy shit.
The enemy camp rang with the clamor of terrified recognition. They knew his frightful reputation.
Oh, this rank will be attacked. That's fine. Gotta use all my skill. That's kind of fucked. Oh my god! What am I supposed to do against this? Off on the hit. Thank you. Protection. All I can do is hit. Get that weak shit out of here.
Acceptance requires honesty, painful as it might be. The enemy camp rang with the clamor of terrified recognition. They knew his frightful reputation.
Let's not start with defense. Only attack. Attack. Man, that's a huge hit. Maybe I should have blocked that one. Further from the last time. I won't be able to survive another hit. for a crit. Oh, wow. That's a tough one.
Only when we acknowledge the past can we be free from it.
They whispered my name and coward.
Mind your
The last
wheels.
wheel.
They have nothing left to give.
Lay waste to walking a Oh. Hello.
Lethality writ large. Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Okay, more blight.
Steady yourself.
All right. All right, you little baby imp. You're next.
Agony by accumulation.
I could break his shield. Nope.
Cooperation is the key.
Plus 20% damage.
The fiend's
That one's
strength
dead.
dwindles.
They're dead. How am I gonna use this time? Actually, I didn't need to do that.
Another impediment, cleared with impunity. The loathing abates.
So, I'm trying to hit all of these little things because they have items in them sometimes and it doesn't hurt your card. But it's very hard to turn. Like, you try to take a small left, but you take a wide left. Oh, don't usually overcorrect. Wait a minute. There's... Oh, this is the real one. Oh, that was a fake one. No wonder it was so easy. Yeah, this guy's a pain in the ass. Or specifically this guy. Three to 6, 2 to 4.
Stupendous!
Oh shit!
A promising
2
development.
crits. Right back at you. I ain't gonna bother with that. That stress is maxed. Another meltdown. Man, they were doing okay for a while there. I hope that's it for them. Be a quick one.
All problems have their solutions, even the big ones.
Oops, didn't see what I got. But we're going to the
The
end
loathing
anyways.
whispers.
%50 fucking damage. Oh, wait. Only you can equip it? Wait. Wait, I thought I equipped it. I mean, I guess I can't equip it. I don't know what the difference is in weapon items. Like, some of them say vague, some of them say certain things. But I don't know what that means. Might have to look into that later. So, I
The
think in
fire is
terms...
lit.
Oh,
The
shit.
table is set. The inn awaits its favorite
Oh, it's an
guests.
area. So, I got strong people in the party. And the synergy is pretty good. stiff knees? Oh no. Less speed, less resistant of blood, slow-handed. Shit. Everybody got slow in here. That's really bad. So less, oh, because I brought the item, things are cheaper, so that's why it wants you to do those
Will
things.
you press on
If I
to
quit, I
uncertainty,
get 42 candles,
or
which is
claim
huge.
what you can?
Let's not look at that money. Let's look at these items. Resistant to being on fire, resistant to being pushed. I'll need 2 of those. 2 bandages. A corpse clearer. I have bread, I have food. Buying playing
Something
cards,
to
yeah.
ease the rigors of the road.
What disease did I get? Turn start, forward 1, back 1. Or dodge. Weak healing. Big heal. Okay, I got mostly positive that time. I think I can hold off on everything else. I have... How much are these? It's just 12 candles? I don't know what that translates to. So I have 12 candles found. And then everything else I gain through the regions. But I don't carry them. Those are stuff I automatically get. If I die, I lose the found candles. Which means I'll get 30 altogether.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
Okay, better heal. She needs something. Do a better blinding guess.
the means of mastery. Planning and mindfulness, as vital to survival as sharpened steel. The provinces and cantrevs of our land, crumbling and undone.
I'm thinking of quitting. If I quit, I'll live for another day. I think I'm gonna quit and collect. Okay. Let me look at the equipment. I have stuff to make me quick. This person's gonna get crit galore. Fuck it. Let's go. So do we want less flame? A lot of choices. Avoid the watchtower.
Our great cities burn. All that beauty and knowledge, ash on the wind.
My goal is just to get to the end.
Tried and tested. A bond to be counted on.
Envious.
Each covets what the other has, and plots to take it.
The fuck? Friends till the end. Have a highwayman and crusader form a positive relationship. Is that not a thing?
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined.
I'm going for
and
survivability. This is far. 110 leagues is super fucking far. I should prioritize the safest route. I want to see if we can do the Crusaders thing again. Thank God I could use that movement. I'll stress you out too. Yeah, I underestimate her. She can do a lot of damage.
Lethality writ large.
Grave Robber's dagger just goes right past that protection. But doesn't matter if I can't see the opponent. That's what that purple shadow means. That's a good 20.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Shatter! God, is that double armor break? That's pretty
All
sick.
problems have their solutions, even the big ones.
That's why you want to make them allies. Shoot.
Chapter 4. Blood in the Snow. The enemy camp rang with the clamor of terrified recognition. They knew his frightful reputation. Got power up anytime I get the chance. Done. Nope. I'm at the finish line. Doesn't mean I shouldn't rush. Oh, you even have armor. Fuck. Go in humiliation and pray we do not meet again. At the moment of execution, he demurred. This one could live on in humiliation, a mockery of the mercy his enemies knew he did not possess.
Damn, forward? And target gets on fire. That's a really good move. It might be a really good move for this run. Very specifically, which is what I was hoping for. Shoot. I'm thinking of keeping the run going
The avatars of
for that one
oblivion,
move.
clergy of the spreading stain.
Because when the Crusader is in spot number 3, which is furthest back of my group, or further back in my group, he never had a way to get to advance, so he kind of would have to waste his turn by swapping spaces. I think I want to change that. You vials to test none on unwilling suspects. Chaos Rain. And when it rains, it death blows. I don't know.
Bravo!
Keep the crits coming. Keep the crits coming.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond. Steady yourself.
I might have did something on accident. I think I double pressed the button. Ooh, half. Ah, shoot. Another meltdown. I don't think a single resolute has happened in this. Not a single positive one.
Stupendous! Straightforward and effective. This wound, at least, has been tended to.
An offense to sound tactics, you're first, jackass, and also with the most health. Sometimes your players will start to become unreasonable. Now it's gonna be dangerous. I need the highwaymen to go first. Take the defenses out.
once again, teetering on that terrible precipice.
Oh my god. Despair? Why is it so strong? It would be strong when I'm streaming.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Oh, it killed the highwayman. I was hoping that potion would help. Seems like it did not.
We
Dang, that
will see
happened
them
super
again.
early.
I am sure of it.
Had to fight with 3 people the rest of the way.
The loathing abates.
If I go to the left, I can avoid a fight. Maybe. I think it's the only choice I got.
Echoes
fight.
of humanity, twisted by hopelessness.
Oh no, it's a boss!
The twisted faces of the damned, piled high and cloaked in malice.
For 3 turns, I gotta save this. 4-7. Excellent. Who gives a shit? Ronald? Reynolds? Is that the dead corpse of the person? Head guard. Oh, fuck.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable
Oh, I can deal with
end.
this. Sharp shot!
Well done.
I need to focus that asshole. That's funny. Headshot. Head guard.
Malaise. Measured and steady.
Let your will be your egg.
Perhaps they have given their last.
Shoot. Gotta protect the doctor, but
A petty hindrance.
oh fuck, that was a crit. To end all quits. I knew it. Shit. I need to take him out. I need one more win.
Perhaps he will find his way home. She understood death, but could not defy it.
Holy shit, man.
Learn from each attempt.
Come on, 30.
Deepen your understanding.
Okay. I can
And
deal with that.
victory will come.
Holy crap.
A nebulous nightmare. An apocalypse that only we can oppose.
Now this is where I use up all of the points that we've accumulated. Now more inventory slots I can focus on while we're on the stagecoach.
We stood on the shore, gulls wheeling overhead. The horizon
I'll get one
brimming
of
with
each.
infinite possibilities.
Oh, that was 10? Oh, fuck, that was a lot.
Memory is the hearth that warms the mind.
Want to increase one class.
A little more light, a little more strength.
Sharp shot. I never miss. A back rank roll that emphasizes range skill use.
The true
Maybe I'll do that
splendor
this
of
time.
a world. Those who live within it.
This, I think I have an idea for a build with this. A back row taskmaster capable of driving allies forward, whatever the cost. It's when I want the highwaymen to be the grape shot or the point blank shot. Like if he's in the front, he can fuck shit up. Oh, I forgot about this.
Tools of iron.
So, when you
Such
start a
implements
run,
will serve us well.
I think it's smart to get one of these, maybe like get one of each, and then you start the round with that item. For instance, I'm gonna get an int item.
Every twinkling
Mop
recollection
and bucket.
is another implement at our
So
disposal.
for one region, I have a 5% chance of getting attack up or to dodge. Chance of loss of stress is higher than a chance of getting stress. Like that evens itself out altogether.
Once more into the maelstrom, in search of what hope yet remains.
Maybe temporarily I'll be doing like a run, maybe 2 runs when I upload to YouTube. So we'll see if I make this like a daily thing or I'll make
The
this
house on the borderlands,
maybe a few times a week thing.
half swallowed by the stain.
I wonder if this is like the difficulty. It seemed like in this one, it wanted you to go further. Like this one was 150, and then this one like leagues away, and then you got the other one that's maybe like time and a half, maybe time and a quarter. Okay. Oh. What? Oh, you. Quarantine? Oh.
Left unsurfaced, grievances gain a terrible
Hey,
strength.
Stormy. Looks like a teddy bear. Alright, so I'm I might start something different.
Time and time
But
again,
I
I
also
impressed upon you that
realized
any
I couldn't
adulation
put
afforded
the
us would be
game
fleeting
down.
if we could
Son
not
of a
properly
bitch.
defend
Oh, well,
our
next time I'll,
findings.
you know, do better.
The crossroads,
I'm basically
a
gonna show you the
beacon for the
beginning of
broken
this,
and the battered.
and then I might do it on stream or I might not.
Metal and man, soldier and sword,
Standard
forged in the
backline,
fires
this
of war.
versus backline.
Perfection glints wicked along the rapier's edge.
So possibly next time I will be doing this, but we'll see. Maybe I'll turn it on later, just randomly.
Forward now, into the crumbling chaos of the world.
I feel like this is a game where I'll do like a run on my own every now and then. But
You
I'll
can
try
feel it. A change in the air.
just because I feel like this is a nice one to stream. You never know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna probably name
The
people this
bulwark of your
time
denial is
at the
giving
start of the
way.
next stream. But like, comment, subscribe. Fuck, I should have changed some of these. Next time we're gonna have two people that counterattack often. I'll try to switch things up and try out different ideas. Just to keep things fresh. I like experimenting.
Excellent work.
That's a good crit.
Child.
And with a little bit of bleed, that's over. I don't know how that
reprieve.
axe ended up in his head
Until
when
the
he got
next
poisoned.
test is put before you.
Yeah, it's only giving me 2. I wonder if because I'm on chapter resentment, if that's the reason why. So it wants me to slowly build.
There are yet places
stuff.
such as this, where a little light still gathers.
Now I'm just
Shall
gonna
we continue?
prep
Or
for
is
the
the
next
lesson
time.
too demanding?
Oh, what's the owl do? Plus 5% resistance against movement. Piercing for trinket gear item equipped. I don't care for that. Yeah, let's just take the wolf. And have it
The
be
next
among us.
stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
I'll keep the Wanderer. I want the Surgeon though, because of the extra health. I'll do Sharpshooter. Oh, I like the steel is just shot with a bunch of bullets, but it just has a bunch of bullet holes. Blue, 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 blue. There's Touche do. A lot of this can be overwhelming to look at. Touche will do less damage, but it will make them weaker in general. This will seems like just get rid of dodge. Oh, it also places combo on somebody else using disengage. Combo. Combo and blind. ×2 when in defensive mode. Okay, what is it? Flick. Wait, I don't know where my icon's at, actually. Where's Faint? Faint. So, disengage gains invert stance? Go back to invert stance. So I could dodge. But if I do it the other... Oh, if I upgrade, it's gonna be 75% dodge. And again... Plus 10% damage per stress. Target. Plus 3 stress. Extra turn next round when in defensive fencing mode. 100 damage per stress. 4 turns. When in offensive mode. I hate yours. I'm gonna do the boot. Because I also like the boot move. Knocks back target by 2. But the antagonistic stuns them when target is comboed. And this one wants me to have defensive strats. Alright, antagonistic, change paths. So the boot is gonna combo. For this, let's just improve the regular attack. And everybody else I will deal with later. You get a buff. This just produces stress.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
You know, let's have traveling heal. That's great.
A sound investment
Huge.
in roads yet untraveled.
Less stress item. Glad some of these things are on budget. Negative fucking positive stuff. Negative flame. Heroes gain crit on meltdown. Gain negative tokens on enemies. Gain plus crit and plus enemy advantage chance. This is negative max health. Negative resolution. More cosmic. Less cosmic damage. But more speed. I'm doing this one. I'm being safe. Let's get some bread. Let's get some anti-blight. I really don't want to buy anymore. I'll stop there. As much as I really want the items.
One learns quickly when survival demands it. This will serve well.
Right. That goes there. Goes there.
Radiant light will suffuse you with the
Rough
strength of your
patch, clear out the
convictions.
lair. More. Count out Pope's chances. Yeah, I have to. I have to.
The barnacled timbers of the coastal villages are sodden with salt and secrets.
Alright, and all this will be for next time. Can I exit the game safely? What's this? We've had 14 expeditions, 1 victory, 302 candles collected. Honestly, some of those were at the very beginning. The Altar Progress Bar? Oh, there's DLC? Oh, I guess I think it did come with DLC. Items regulated 22. That's actually pretty impressive. I've seen a lot of items so far. Hero story progress. Oh, DLC I think is the night. The night was a new thing, so I'm gonna try to do that, I guess. Cosmetic 0. Wait. Accomplishments. Don't make me turn this coach around. Have a hero meltdown. Serenity now. Have a hero become resolute. It rings a bell. Apply a memory onto a hero. Malpractice assurance. Defeat the Churugian. Churugian. So it rings a bell is when I finished my first run, some people survived and they had memories. The highwayman from the previous run, he had an alternate ability that came from his memories, and I think he got less stress or something. Everybody gets a different one, or you can acquire different versions. But that's pretty cool. You get like a prestige type reward. Overdue notice. Defeated the lair boss found in the sprawl. Finally. Rush hour. Clear the sprawl. Harvest festival. Clear the Fortor. I've never been there before. To grandmother's house. Clear the tangle. Ramble on. Drive 1,000 leagues in the stagecoach. Clear conscience, complete any hero's entire backstory, which is the highwayman. Replace to lay your head. FNG, replace a fallen hero. Unshackled, complete denial. I can have 5 memories on a hero, which means I could get 5 different buffs to help on a run, so that they become legendary. Alright. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna join my friends maybe in some other stuff, but I will see everybody later. Good night, y'all.